Hey everyone, and welcome to the $1 million portfolio journey. The date is 29th of May 2025, and the time is about 7:40 here in London. And I'm gonna do another investment for today. So what I'm gonna be doing today exactly is I'm gonna be investing another £200 into MicroStrategy, and I'm gonna be doing it through my SIP account. So basically, what I've been doing for, I would say, the last month and a half or so is trying to build my position in MicroStrategy, because I have a long-term price target for Bitcoin that is gonna be at least 2 or 3x. So I think MicroStrategy is gonna do the same as well. So basically, I'm trying to accumulate as much MicroStrategy as possible. I'm trying to get to that 100 level, build my bag to 100 shares, and then once I've done that, I will build my Nvidia bag. So at the moment I have about 34 shares in Nvidia. I'm trying to build that to 200. So basically what I'm doing, I have 78 shares in MicroStrategy. So I'm trying to build that to 100 shares. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go to Nvidia. So Nvidia at the moment, I have 34 shares in the bag. So I'm going to try and get to 100. And then once I've done that, I'll return to Tesla and I will try to go to 500 shares. Currently I have about 450 shares. So again, I'm going in the right direction. I'm trying to accumulate as many units as possible. I'm not too concerned about the price movements. It's just a matter of just, accumulating as much as possible, getting to your targets, and then holding over a long period of time. So it's not rocket science, it's just a recipe for success. So holding good companies with excellent growth potential, even though they're volatile over the long term, that's my recipe for success. Hopefully it will work, and hopefully this portfolio will grow to $1 million. So that's the goal of the portfolio, to take it up to 1 million, and I'm gonna try and do that within 2 to 3 years. So let's do this now. But before we do this, let's have a look at the portfolio to see how it's doing. So my general investment account is just over 51,000. My stocks and shares ISA is just under 27,000, and my self-invested personal pension is just over 46k. So after Nvidia's earning, it has impacted my portfolio positively. MicroStrategy is up as well. Tesla is up as well. So when I take into account all my brokerage accounts, I have around just over $190,000. So I'm about 5.1x away from 1 million. So again, going in the right direction, but I don't want price to move too high. I'm trying to build as many units as possible while the prices are low, because the higher it goes, the harder it gets to build that bag. So let's have a look at how the companies are doing now. So first of all, I'm going to have a look at Tesla today. So today it's kind of flat, up about 0.5%, but during its peak it was around 3%. So 3 months is up around 22%, and the max is up around 500%. There's a rumor going around that Tesla is going to be introducing its robo-taxis in Austin, and that's going to be on the 12th of June. So hopefully, if the launch is successful, then the share should really pop. So I think what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to be accumulating before that date. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 400 now. So that's what I think. So I'm going to try. I'm not accumulating Tesla shares because I have enough at the moment. I'm just increasing my MicroStrategy position and my Nvidia position, and then I'm going to come back to Tesla again. So that's Tesla. Let's have a look at MicroStrategy now. So MicroStrategy today is trading around 366. It's fluctuating today quite a lot. So it's been up around 3%. It's been down around, it's been 0% as well, flat. So it's gone up. It's just yo-yoing today. So I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm just going to keep on accumulating. I think it's consolidating for the moment. It might go down to 350 and then it's going to go up again because Bitcoin prices are stable now. It's around it's over $100,000, 109,000 the last time I checked. So hopefully once that goes up even more, MicroStrategy will follow as well. So I'm buying as many units as I can. So if I look at the 3 months now, you can see that it's up around 43% and maximum it's up around 2,900%. But as you can see, it's off its highs. So I think it's going to come back. It's going to start going up again. As long as Bitcoin prices go up, MicroStrategy is going to go up as well. So this is a long-term holding. So even if MicroStrategy went down to 150, it would be very painful, but I'm not going to be selling. I'm just going to keep on accumulating as many units as possible because I know over the long run, Bitcoin, like over 5 or 10 years, it will go up significantly and MicroStrategy will follow Bitcoin. So that's MicroStrategy. Now let's look at Nvidia. So Nvidia today up 3%. At one point it was up around 6.5%. So again, significant movements up. Let's have a look at the 3 months, up around 12%, maximum up around 1,500%. So again, a good quality growth company. Everyone's gonna need GPUs in the future. China's a big market. If they can crack China, if they're allowed into China, if they're allowed into Europe, or if they can conquer Europe, Africa, the sky's the limit. So this is gonna become one of the biggest companies in the world, I believe, because AI is gonna be the future and they're just gonna need so many GPUs to like accelerate everything. So Nvidia is gonna grow phenomenally. So that's why I'm purchasing Nvidia as well. But today what I'm gonna do is I'm going into my SIPP. I'm gonna go into MicroStrategy now and I'm gonna buy £200 worth of MicroStrategy. So that's going to give me 0.7314. So I'm going to preview the order, confirm the buy. It just takes a minute. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so I've done that. So 0.7314 shares. Let me just double check that in the activities panel. Okay, so 0.7312, 0.7312. So I'm just going to update my spreadsheet to see how many shares I have now. So just going to add 0.7. Let me just double check how much that was. 0.7312. Okay, so that's done. So I've updated that. So let's have a look at how things are going now. So if we look at Tesla, you can see I have over 450 shares. For MicroStrategy, I have just over 78 shares, 78.6. So I'm gonna get that to 100 as soon as possible. Nvidia at 34, just over 34 shares. My target for Tesla is 500 shares. My target for MicroStrategy is 200 and my target for Nvidia is 200 as well. So my Tesla bag is 90% full, my MicroStrategy bag is 39% full, and my Nvidia bag is about 17% full. So again, it seems really slow, but I think I'm making good progress. I don't want to get too disappointed or too excited. This is where my main focus is, like whether the percentage is increasing or decreasing. I'm not really concerned about the daily price movements, because I know everyone knows like AI is the future. Everyone knows Bitcoin is going to be the future. Everyone knows like robotics is going to be the future. And it's just going to take time for this to play out. So I know there's going to be blips in the market as well. I know, one quarter sales is going to be bad, one quarter sales is going to be good. So the short term movements doesn't really concern me. It's painful, don't get me wrong, like watching your portfolio go up and down. It's very, very emotional. So what you have to do is don't be like too, as long as you believe in your investment thesis, which I do, and the facts haven't changed, don't be too concerned about the daily movements, because you're just gonna like, it's gonna affect your health. What you should be more concerned about is what your percentage is. So how far are you when you're like, making your bag up? So how far are you 90%, 8%, 70%? Are you going in the right direction? What is your rate of change? Like, are you making good progress? So these are more of the important questions you should be asking when you're building your bag. So don't really look at the position. Don't look at the price movements. It is nice when the prices go up, but it's going to be quite disappointing when the prices go down. So when the prices do go up, celebrate it. When the prices go down, be disappointed, but don't let it affect your long-term goal. So train your mind, like, if your portfolio was to go down by 75%, would you still have the balls to hold your position? Do you have what it takes to believe in your conviction, see no changes in the long-term facts, but your instincts are telling you to sell? You just have to believe in your conviction. So that's what I'm doing. I'm training my mind to the upside and the downside as well. So that's it for today. If you like this video, share and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to build it to 2,000 subscribers. I'm above 1,000 now. Hopefully I'm giving you value. Hopefully it's something that you can follow. And for anyone who's new to my channel goal is to build my portfolio to a $1 million portfolio, make it grow to $1 million. And I have 4 very simple rules. Rule number 1 is invest long term, between 5 and 10 years. Rule number 2, aggressively invest, so every day invest in the stock market. Rule number 3, invest in volatile companies. Have the balls to invest in these companies, and don't be scared when it goes down by 90%. If you believe in the company, then it's a market overreaction, you should be buying more. And rule number 5 is be as tax efficient as possible. So I always invest through my SIP or my ISA to start with, and then what I do is go into my general investment account. So I always max out my family's SIP and ISA, junior SIPs and junior ISAs, before I even go into my general investment account. So be as tax efficient as possible. If you want to build your Bitcoin position, but you want to do it in such a way where you don't have to pay capital gains tax, then buying MicroStrategy through your SIP is an option, because you're going to be buying it, and then MicroStrategy are going to be buying Bitcoin. And when the price of Bitcoin goes up, the price of strategy will go up as well. And then your pension pot will go up as well, and you won't have to pay any capital gains tax. You're just going to be paying income tax when you crystallize the benefits. So think long term, and think what the future holds. I think the future is going to be Bitcoin, AI. I think the future is going to be autonomy. I think it's going to be robotics. I think there's going to be energy abundance, and everything points to Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia. So do your own research, find out. Don't just invest in index funds, because it is safe, but you got to take some risks in your life. Have some conviction, do a deep dive into a company, see if it's the right one for you, and then if it is the right one, invest aggressively. There's nothing that says you can't invest every day. There's no rule that says you have to invest once a month, and it has to be £100, and it has to be in index funds. you can choose your own destiny. Do you want to build it fast? You want to build it slow? There's nothing wrong. You can do it slowly if you want. You can do it slow and safe if you want. You can do it fast and furious if you want to. So it all depends on you. Don't be, pigeonholed into thinking this is right and that is right. If you believe in a few companies, and if the data is like, showing the same thing, and you're not deluding yourself, if you really believe in the company, then there's nothing wrong in going all in. So I'm all in Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be bringing you another update tomorrow. I'll be bringing you a portfolio update, and I will be investing another £200 into my SIP, and I'm going to be buying another £200 worth of MicroStrategy until I get to 100 shares. So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.